What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike from, you guessed it, by the beautiful sunny weather that we're having, Seattle. Anyways, today we're going to talk about YouTube's king of controversy. That's right, my freaking A1 since day one, meet Clickbait Kevin, and the evolution of his YouTube channel. I mean, this guy went from making videos like this.
The condo market is red hot right now. If you have a condo in Ventura, California, you have a commodity.
To now, he's cranking out 5 videos a day talking about the Fed stimulus, Trump, politics.
Hey everyone, Kevin here with a breaking news update. We have a brand new bipartisan proposal for a version of stimulus payments to us.
And he's just banging on that YouTube ad revenue. I mean, he is on that thing like white on rice. Or brown on Spanish rice. It is ridiculous how many videos that this guy just bangs out one after the other. It's even made some other YouTubers, we won't name names, but clear value tax. He has made some of these other YouTube videos even speculate that Kevin potentially may be into the illicit substances.
It doesn't take much experience to know someone who is abusing substances. You can take a look at the guy, it's just, how could you not see it? This guy is so ridiculous. I'm just talking honestly. Just too much Coca-Cola. Too much Coca-Cola. It's like video. Coca-Cola, video, line, video, line, video, line.
So, like, just for a second, let me be honest with you for a second here, YouTube, okay? Based on the fact that I've arrested so many people for DUI and possession and paraphernalia and other types of drugs and illicit substances, I'm going to go ahead and give my professional opinion that based on all relevant indicators, obviously I haven't done any standardized field sobriety tests, but I really don't think that Kevin's taken any trips to Neverland on the fairy dust. I think probably he's high on life because this poor guy's trapped inside with 2 kids that are like under the age of 5, can't go to the gym, can't work out, can't probably do like walkthroughs of properties with people, and he is literally bouncing off the walls. Honestly, the person we should all be worried for is his poor wife, Lauren, who's putting up with all this crap, but that's for a different time. So we're going to go ahead and just go with the fact that he is one of a kind when it comes to the attitude that he has. I mean, like, he is just... I understand he's high on something. I think it's life. So this guy who usually has a bucket full of energy is trapped inside with 2 small children. I only have 1, and I can already feel his pain when it comes to wanting to get back to the way things used to be. I need to lift something other than these sad 20-pounders that I probably bought 10 years ago, right? This is not doing it for me. So I understand why Kevin's energy is seems. I don't think that he's using illicit drugs, but never say never, because, I mean, you know, it wouldn't be the first. So, Kevin, how does he evolve to where he is at today? I mean, really, it's just a wonder of the 2020 internet culture that we live in. I mean, everything is a reaction video, of a review video, of a versus video, of an exposed video, of an explained video. There's no original content anymore. We literally all just sit around and circle jerk each other about whether or not somebody said this, that, or the other. I watched the clear value tax guy say something like, "I don't back down," and like, I'm not afraid of a fight, because that's how
other people he has attacked have not fought back, but I never retreat and never surrender.
My guy, you were like fronting on another YouTube nerd, no offense, but like, you guys are both sitting in your really nice studios with your suit and ties on talking about how you don't back down from a fight. Bro, have you ever even been punched in the face before? Fight? You mean the YouTube drama that we all love to sit around and watch because Netflix has got the same boring crap on and we're stuck in quarantine in 2020 trying to find something to do? So why not watch a millennial take on a Gen Xer over the Fed stimulus and watch each of them both call each other a bunch of ad revenue-seeking hacks, when in reality it's the frickin' pot calling the kettle black. It's just embarrassing. But I guess it's good content because YouTube keeps prioritizing it and sending it to the top of my recommended like videos. All right, look, I digress. And my hair's getting messed up, so, you know, if I'm going to be on par with Kevin one day, I got to look good for these videos. That being said, you know, if you're thinking about liking and subscribing, I really wouldn't. Like, if you've peeped my channel, it's garbage. I got my trash can back there in the back as just an ongoing reference as to what you can expect to get from my channel. Let me just go position that prop. Oh, yeah, there's a little millennial Mike in there. Anyways, if you're thinking about keeping this channel and liking and subscribing, I wouldn't, because then what's going to happen is I'm going to get big and popular, sell out like the rest of them, make a whole bunch of videos one after the other, instead of bringing you valuable content that you can enjoy on a daily basis that actually brings you some information and hopefully does something for your life other than just like entertain you for 10 minutes. If you freaking subscribe, like, and smash my notification bell, I too might end up being a sellout who produces the same video 5 times in a day with stimulus in the title or exposed in the title, so I can get that sweet, sweet ad revenue from YouTube. I mean, I'm so close to being monetized, guys. I'm almost a sellout. Anyways, talking about guys like that, let's get back to Meet Kevin. I just can't help but feel when I watch somebody like Meet Kevin that, you know, I'm relating to Obi-Wan, right? Kevin was supposed to bring balance to the real estate guru world, not leave it in ruin, and instead he's become the very thing he swore to destroy. You tired of my Star Wars references? He has gone from producing actual valuable content. When I very first found Meet Kevin, I think he had less than 2,000 subscribers, and he maybe had a few different videos. I watched a couple of his original videos, which were, you know, still labeled something in the clickbait area, which was like, hey, Grant Cardone didn't tell you this, or minority mindset exposed. And Kevin has gone after everybody. He's gone after Beat the Bush.
His target is Beat the Bush.
He's gone after minority mindset.
Minority Mindset, a channel I really enjoy.
He's gone after Gary V.
The Gary V grind, that hustle.
He's gone after Grant Cardone.
Everybody talks about 4,000 unit, 4,000 business, and this.
He even went and like hassled Graham Stephan.
Or you can make 100% return on your $5,000 by buying Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin. Or whatever.
And then they made bro videos, and now we got a bromance that like rivals Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Like these two go around loving on each other. It's just ridiculous. But how does Kevin go from making that valuable content to falling into the YouTube trap of success where you slowly over time make better and better and better stuff, then you hit this pinnacle where your algorithm kicks in, you start flying off the rails and making a ton of money, your content freaking levels out and plateaus, and then over time just slowly drops in quality. I'm not talking quality of production. I'm talking quality of the actual informational content that you used to dispense with freely on your YouTube channel. Kevin, oh, God, I just want to be like you, man. You make me so just inspired. You know, I too could sell out and make hundreds of thousands on YouTube and then pretend that my investments are actually super good when in reality I'm kind of floating them all with the $250,000 a month in YouTube ad revenue. I mean, at least that's what it kind of looks like. That's what everybody's, theorizing, hypothesizing. So what happened to Kevin? I mean, really, what happened? Why? He made videos like this.
That's right. Leave a message.
Meet Biff. He's a lousy real estate agent / level 90 gold elf warrior.
Incoming call. Transferring.
Hello, this is Kevin.
Meet Kevin. He's an awesome real estate agent.
Like, I laughed at that video. First of all, hats off to you, Kevin. You must have been like 22 years old. You wrote and directed your own commercial and probably hired a professional film crew to actually film that commercial. And then you dog on the guy for being a level 90 gold elf warrior. Look, back before you got too popular to message me back on Instagram, we did talk about the fact that you liked World of Warcraft better than RuneScape, because RuneScape's right in here with Millennial Mike. World of Warcraft, on the other hand, now that's a classic game we can all get behind. Anyways, I liked the original. I laughed. When I watched that, I was like, oh man, I'm doing some research for this video I'm going to make on the evolution of Meet Kevin. Let me go back and watch some of these early videos. And I seen that one. I was like, that's funny right there. But then like the first year, I remember when Kevin was first getting big and he used to do live streams on YouTube every Saturday. It would be like at 9 a.m. every Saturday. Have a live stream video session with Meet Kevin, ask questions. Heck, I even donated to the guy one time because I was like, you know what, he's entertained me all these different times. The least I can do is like give him $10 for keeping me entertained. Now it's just what is gonna generate ad revenue, and it's hard. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever get the answer from him straight because he's gone into the affiliate sponsors. He's gone into the join the real estate investing club, link below, or buy my real estate investing course, link below. Okay, look, I get it. I'm complaining an awful lot. Maybe I'm not giving Kevin a fair shakedown because honestly, if we were in his position, what would we do? What would you do? What would I do? Okay? You're making a whole bunch of videos and all of a sudden you realize that you can blow all of your previous earnings out of the water, no contest at all. And all you have to do is make another 10-minute video where you literally read an article from like the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times, Google a couple of things about the stimulus bill, and you literally can create money out of nothing. So yeah, maybe we're going to hate on the guy because he's selling out, but he can take 15 minutes of his time and a fancy camera with some lights, pimping his own merchandise in the background, right? Which again, beat my merch right here. It's a trash can, just like me. And he can take that little bit of effort and turn it into $250,000. You're telling me that if you had the ability to do that, you probably wouldn't be making a Fed stimulus video every freaking 2 hours a day, all day, every day, 3 times since Sunday? Because I'd be doing it. You know, if somebody was like, hey, you know, we're going to give you this Webull link because Webull's coming after everybody. And if Webull's like, you know, hey, you know, you just pimp our stuff in your description and like say 30 seconds worth of Webull advertising, we'll give you, you know, like $6,000 a video. It's probably hard for people to actually say no to that because it's really a bad business choice not to. And if you actually think that they're doing a good job, then probably there's nothing wrong with like saying, hey, use their stuff. Now, if you're pimping something that you don't actually like and you're like, oh yeah, use this product that I've definitely used before, you know, I mean, for him, just kidding. So my boy Kevin obviously has fallen into a bit of a trap here with getting a little too excited about the fact that he can generate money out of thin air by making a couple of videos over and over again, one day after the other. I get it. It's probably a similar trap we'd all fall into if we had the ability to do that, so I can't critique him too poorly. That being said, I do miss the days when Kevin provided valuable content that other people didn't, you know, provide. It used to be back in 2017, 2018, right? Grant Cardone was the only guy in the space really making consistent videos about investing in real estate. And he would just continue to promote his own real estate syndication, which was you need bigger, you need more, you need units, you need 16 units minimum, and really you only should be buying properties if they got 32 units in them or more, right? It's your average everyday investor like me, like you, or like probably 99% of the people out there. If they had enough money to go buy a 32 unit building, they're probably not sitting around on YouTube watching videos on how to do it. So what would happen is other people like me would be like, okay, well, how am I supposed to save $2.3 million to put a down payment on an $8 million apartment complex here in the Seattle area? I just don't got the money for that, and I never will. It's going to be 20 years before I can save that kind of money. How do I get started with something a little bit more reasonable? Enter Kevin / Graham Stephan, but enter Kevin with his weird, goofy, like, I'm gonna go like put my camera in a bush and like climb up in the bush, talk to the camera, slide down a slide, and like that goofball. Anyways, Kevin enters the scene and he's like, you know what you could do? Here's what you could do. You could move into a house on a 3.5% down FHA loan and house hack that thing for a couple of years. Then 2 to 3 years later, buy another one, but don't sell the one you originally started with. Rent it out for over your mortgage. Create a tiny profit margin for yourself. Buy a couple of houses every few years. And 25 years from now, when you retire, you can sell all 5 of them or just let them cash flow for you for the rest of your life, right? And everybody was like, wait a minute, this actually sounds much more reasonable, especially if I don't live in Seattle like me, Ventura, California, like Kevin, the left coast or the east coast. If you live in the middle of the country where you can buy a house for 60 grand, like the one that I'm buying right now in the Midwest, it's so much more simple and reasonable to actually attain the goal of being a real estate investor. And Kevin filled that void left by Grant Cardone when he would make his bigger is better videos. And Kevin filled that void successfully for a long time until he turned to the dark side and went all Darth Vader on us. And freaking Darth Sidious, Kevin, clickbait, Kevin. There's so many different nicknames for the guy at this point. I don't even know. All right. But here's the thing. Kevin's moved out of this space and he's gone on to chase bigger and better things. Probably him, Graham Stephan, they're going to be the ones who 10 years from now, are, because all of us millennials and probably the Generation Z kids are going to know them. They'll be household names. You're going to see them on Fox News and CNBC, and Jim Cramer's going to have them on the show. I already watched Kevin O'Leary react to Graham Stephan, and then I watched Graham Stephan react to Kevin O'Leary reacting to Graham Stephan, and then I watched Graham Stephan's girlfriend react to Graham Stephan reacting to Kevin O'Leary reacting to Graham Stephan. What the flip has culture and society become? It's over. It's dead. We have no original content anymore. Everything is just a response to a response to a response of a response. So please leave a comment below so I have something to respond to.